Hey y'all, it's Coach Jay, and today I wanted to come and share a parable that is near and dear to my heart. This is the parable of the cake. I believe it's a great time to share how we can bring our most unique gifts, our most unique ingredients to the table to create something amazing and good for all. So, the parable of the cake. There was a group of ladies who would meet for a book club. They would get up at 5 a.m. because they were all wives, mothers, professionals, teachers. They were founders of nonprofit organizations. They would come together at 5 a.m. to discuss a book or to have Bible study. And each week that they would meet, they would all bring a different ingredient for the cake. One lady would bring eggs, and another lady would bring flour, and another lady would bring delicious fresh milk from a dairy farmer that she knew. And they would all bring those ingredients and put them on the counter. Now, some women were a little bit early, those 4:49 a.m. folk. And there were a few women who were a little late, 5:03. But when everybody was there, each lady would take her ingredient, she'd put it in the bowl, and together they would mix those ingredients. And they'd set the timer on the oven. They'd put those ingredients mixed together in the cake pan and into the oven. And for the next hour, they would discuss the book, they'd share life happenings, they'd be vulnerable, they'd pray together. And at the end of that hour, they would hear the alarm go off on the oven, and they'd all rush to the kitchen in order to enjoy the cake. They'd pull the cake out, it'd still be hot, and they'd take it out of the pan, and they'd giggle and laugh a little bit because it's a little rebellious to take your cake out a little early, especially in the South. And they'd take that cake out and they'd cut it, and they'd all take a minute. It would get quiet, and they would savor that cake because they knew that they all brought a different ingredient that went inside that cake. And it was a clear and beautiful expression of who they were as a group and how they were meant to get along with each other, not compete with each other, not trying to find fault, and that all the ingredients were equally important in making that cake. Because if just one person decided not to bring their ingredients, there would be no cake. I wanted to share with you guys today that it's okay if you have a different ingredient than someone else. You have a different gift. Bring that to the table so that we can all make a cake and we can all enjoy it and we can savor it. In a world where everybody's against each other, are you willing to bring your gift, your ingredients, to make the cake?